everybody! How are we all? Paul79 here. I hope you're safe and well. Hope you've all been alright, had good weeks. I've had a very busy week, but then again, I always have a busy week, don't I? Yeah, I'm a bit knackered. It's Friday night. I'm having a well-deserved, in my opinion, glass of wine. Cheers. And yeah, I haven't done a video for over a week. Yeah, been a busy week. Played lots of table tennis. Played like 3 times this week. But it's all good. It's a bit of exercise, obviously, because you know I need to do exercise. And the knees are holding up. And yeah, getting a bit sharper on the old table. So ready for the old season, which starts sort of September time. I'm a bit gutted though. I'll be honest with you. The reason I'm gutted is because of the weather. Now, the weather in the UK, you know, it's very unpredictable. But the weather has stopped me going to 2 car shows recently. So last weekend was our local village fete, and because of the high winds that got cancelled, and at that fete they have like sort of a car display, and I was going to take the white one down there, so I'm really gutted about that. Hopefully that'll be rearranged for sort of September time, but you know, safety first. And then tomorrow I was meant to be going to a proper kit car show in Newark, you know, near Nottingham, but the weather there looks horrendous. It's like torrential thunder downpours all weekend basically, so I'm not going to bother. I know it's a shame, and I know it's you know, I'll get to, you know, see a few people and just talk cars, which I love doing, but yeah, you know, it's just, and to be honest with you, I'm absolutely knackered. I could do with a weekend where sort of not running around a lot, because I have been doing a lot of them, but anyway, so today's video, it's more of an update really on sort of things that I've sort of planned to do on the car in the next few weeks, because I need to get back to it. The main thing is, what I've decided to do is put a new floor in my workshop, right? Now, the reason why I've decided this is because I've just got a hard concrete floor here, and you know I've got bad knees. I haven't got my things on, but I've had them on all day, and I think it's like, because I've got this ramp, when you have the facility of a ramp and it's easy, you sort of like do more things, you know, it's because it's so easy to jack the car up. Anyway, what I need to do actually is, because I fitted all that new exhaust recently, when I start the car, it doesn't seem to sort of spring into life quite like the white one does. So what I want to do is sort of check the spark plugs and the coils. So obviously I need to jack the car up, and I'm going to do a video on that because that'll apply to any Boxster 987. But the thing is what I found with my knees, when I kneel on the floor, it really hurts. You know, this is just a concrete floor painted, and what I plan to do tomorrow is completely cover my garage in this sort of foam matting. It's like 1 centimetre thick, 10mm, and it will just make it more comfy, I think, for me. You know, I have loads of these mats dotted about, but it'd just be nice to sort of get the floor looking nice and the whole sort of environment looking nice, because I think sometimes, you know, if you're in a nice environment, it sort of spurs you on to sort of do things. So yeah, so that's what I'm planning to do tomorrow or this weekend, and I'm just going to have a weekend where we sort of sort stuff out, because the weather hasn't been great in the UK, and I think, to be honest with you, I think we need to start packing things away, because I think the summer's sort of over. So I'm going to put my swimming pool away and stuff like that. Before I show you the floor, I'm going to show you, because I modified, last video we talked about those bonnet lights that I put in. Well, I actually had a great idea to make it even betterer, and I put some lights in. I've actually put some rear number plate lights on the underside of the bonnet, so I'll show you that in a sec when I sort of show you my horrible floor. Another idea I had, and I did this on the Ferrari actually, I thought it'd be quite nice to have a third brake light flasher, you know, a bit like the old rain lights, where when you brake, the light comes on and it flashes for a bit, like that. Thought that'd be a bit cool. So I bought one of these sort of adapters that you sort of wire in between the third brake light. So I might do that as well because it's something quite easy. But yeah, I need to sort of get the whole place ready to actually do some proper work on it and get this car finished. Now the reason why I'm saying that is because I've actually decided I've given myself a new deadline. I've extended my deadline. Now, some of you may remember that the whole idea was to get this car ready to go to the paint shop, which basically means I've sort of built everything I can at the moment, to get to the paint shop in September this year, right? 8th of September. It was my dad's birthday, right? My late dad, God bless him, I do miss him. So that was the plan, but given the way things have gone, you know, I've been playing a lot of table tennis, work's busy, the girls are playing table tennis now, I haven't had a chance to do it. Doesn't matter to me really. I've got a car like this already out the front, so I'm in no rush to do it. And obviously the beauty is I get to make more of these lovely YouTube videos and speak to you all, so that's good. And it makes me really happy making these because I love having a chat. So anyway, the new deadline. So basically, my younger daughter, she's 14. Well, she's nearly 14, but she's got 2 more years left at school. And my older daughter recently had her prom, and although she didn't want me to take her in my car, my other daughter, Emily, hello Emily, love you, and you Verity, sorry, no favourites. She said she'd like me to take her in my car. So I've decided that my new deadline is to be able to finish this one, which will be a blue one. I'm planning it to look like this, yeah. It doesn't, I think I'm going to go for Riviera blue, which I think what this is, but it hasn't come out very well on the printer because I haven't got a very good printer. It's probably more lighter blue than this, maybe a bit more like that piece of toilet roll. Yeah, it's a bit more of a lighter blue. Anyway, we get it right. But yeah, that's what I'm planning. That's the look I'm going for. Blue, black wheels, yellow calipers. So the idea is get it done and dusted to take my daughter to her prom, which is 2 years away. So my new deadline, look, there you go, July 2025. All right? Should be able to make that. Because basically, if I can get it to the paint shop within a year from now, 6 months to paint it, 6 months to fit it all up, which is the best bit. Oh, I love that bit. It's so nice. It's just like doing Lego, you know, because everything you just stick it back, bing, 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 and it's all done. Oh, it's so good. But anyway, so that is the plan. And the other thing is obviously I need to get on with this. Winter will be coming soon. Do the floor. Hopefully it'll make it all warmer as well. And yeah, I can work out here in the winter, although I'm going to be playing a lot of table tennis, but I've got to do it, got to get it done. The good thing is I've decided to stop doing Lego for now because I bought too much and I've got too many cars. I actually broke some of my cars up at the weekend, just put it in a big box because I didn't have any room on my shelves and I didn't really want to put it in here because they get dusty. So there you go. Anyway, how long we got? We got 8 minutes. I've been talking for 8 minutes. I'm just going to have a glug of wine. Oh, lovely. Right, so before we start on the old floor, I have to obviously give a couple of shout outs. So this week's shout outs to, first of all, they're both work colleagues. First of all to JD. JD is a lovely man. I've known him a long time. It's like over 10 years, probably 13 years, as long as I've been at the place where I work. And he calls me his DIY consultant. So, you know, he likes doing a bit of DIY, but he'll always sort of ask me first about, you know, how I would do it and all that. So when I told him this weekend I was going to do the floor, he was like, I'd really like to see that. So, yeah, so there you go, JD. Giving you a shout out. You better watch it and you better let the adverts play as well. Sorry. And then another shout out to a guy I only met about 5 hours ago. So he's another colleague at work, but he lives over the pond, and he's over here visiting and having a bit of a holiday, and you know, doing some work in the office, in the London office. Greg, hello Greg. Really nice to meet you, mate. You know when you just sort of click with someone. You know, he likes cars, Lego, all that sort of stuff. You better have subscribed, Greg. But anyway, I thought I'd give him a shout out. You know, he was just, you know, really nice to chat to him, and you know, he's here next week as well. So hopefully we can grab a beer after work. You know, he was a real top gun, that guy. You know, he's really cool, like, you know, proper Iceman he was. So yeah, so hello Greg, nice to meet you, mate. I think that's it really. I've rambled on for over 10 minutes. Oh god, sorry guys. But yeah, so let's get to the floor, the dance floor. See you in a bit, bye. Right, before I show you my floor, I just wanted to show you what I'd done to the bonnet lights, which was the last video I did. So if you remember, I had some sort of strip light there that was sort of just stuck on with like tape and all that, and I said in the video that I wasn't going to use that wasn't going to be proper. But then suddenly I had the idea of, why don't I use rear number plate lights and sync them in to sort of this part of the bonnet. So this bonnet is double skinned, and if you look at it at the side, it sort of goes, it's like there is a lot of sort of room in between the two skins, right, to put things. So what I have done, I just bought some universal number plate lights, you see here, right, and you see they're LEDs, right, and you see where the LED is, where my finger's going. That's the hole I've had to cut out. So I've cut that out, and then I've just literally made 2 little screw holes, screwed it in, and it sort of sits in that sort of, you can see the thickness, yeah, it's about 1 inch thick, yeah, from the bottom skin to the top of the bonnet. Sits in there, it's very thin, it doesn't really protrude much into that gap, and I've done 2, right? So I just changed all the wiring, and I used to have a connector there, but I haven't got it anymore. And the idea is yeah, so that is all sort of flush in there now. And then when I click the switch, I've got my 2 lights like that. And of course I'm going to have the little light that sort of shines into here as well. But yeah, I thought, I'm quite proud of that. You can see the depth of space you've got there, the way that works. And yeah, I'm really pleased with that. Better turn it off. So my garage floor, yeah, so here it is. It's just concrete, right? You know, I had this base made because I was planning to build this garage. I had my good friends sort of screed this floor, and I've painted it a number of times over the years just to sort of seal the dust in. But it is concrete, and it hurts my knees, right? My knobbly knees. And I just think, given me age and me knees, I think I should treat myself to a nice new floor. So I've got loads of mats here, right? Tons of them. Old Jeff Bezos delivered them this afternoon. I initially planned to just put mats under the sort of the front and the back of the ramp. So when I'm underneath, it's like I'm not lying on concrete. But, you know, if you think about, you know, you bend down to take the wheel off and stuff like that, you know, you're kneeling. I just thought, you know what, if I'm going to do this, I'll do the whole lot. So hopefully my calculations have been correct and I've got enough mats. I've got loads of these spare old ones, but whether they fit, I don't know. But anyway, that's what I'm going to do. Right, so it's done, sort of. Been on it most of the day. I need to finish off this bit here with the edgy bits. I've run out of tape, run out of strong tape, but I've got it all in the corners. I've fitted it round the ramp. I'll put the car up in a minute and you can see. It's all nice and flush, all under there. But I ran out of tiles. Look, I need 4 more. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 4. And I'll probably get some to go on the inside of the ramp. But yeah, not a bad day's work. And it's really nice, and it's nice. I've been crawling all over it as I've been doing it, and it's just so much nicer, nice and warm. Might have to run the hoover around now. Nice. So there we go. It all sort of fits around the ramp. No way I'm going to be able to move that ramp. It weighs 2 tons. But yeah, it's all nice under there. I put some LED lights in as well. They're just like remote control, so they just shine up when I'm working on the car. Oh gosh, see that? There you go. Lights all the car up, and they're like, you know, they just stick on the actual frame of the ramp. And I can change the colours if I want. You know, I can have all sorts of colours. I can have a disco. Anyway, I'm done. So there you go, everyone. It's done. Almost. four tiles needed. Well, 8 actually. But yeah, no, I'm really pleased how that's turned out. It's and I've just been out of the house, come back in, and it feels warmer, and it's got a lovely smell. And yeah, it's relatively inexpensive. I mean, I think I spent, well, in total I would have spent probably about 130 quid, 130 pounds on those, on all of those tiles. And this is quite a decent size single garage. It's like 8 by 4 meters, I think. It's definitely 4 meters wide. Long, yeah, it's probably about 8. So yeah, you know, if you've just obviously you've just watched the time lapse, and it only took me 3 minutes. So. So that's good. So I'm going to order some more mats. I've just actually had a message, because it's been raining all day today, had a message from a family who live in actually Newark, near Nottingham, which was where that kit car show was, and she said it's been absolutely hammering it down with rain all day. So I can imagine the show was a bit of a washout. So yeah, I'm gutted that I didn't go, but probably was the right decision. I've still driven the white one though, because I had to go and get some more double-sided tape. So yeah, I've been driving it in the rain anyway. But yeah, and talking of the tape, you would have seen on the time-lapse part that I don't just put the foam tiles on the floor, I actually stick them. You don't have to do that, but I found, because I've used them before in my other garage, if you're sort of moving things about, they can move, like if you're dragging or wheeling something over. So I was sticking them down as I went along, just to give it a bit of extra strength. But you don't have to do that. But you know, it would have been a lot quicker if I didn't have to do the tape. But hey ho. So as for tomorrow, well, I've got to build some IKEA furniture. I've got to take my daughter to table tennis, sort of in the afternoon. But I might do that brake, the brake light flasher thing, something quite easy and you know, less strenuous. So I'm going to do that. I think I'll probably do a video on that, and that would apply to any car really. Yeah, it's just sort of like, you know, how to wire it up really. And as for now, I'm gonna have, well, I am having a beer. I think I deserve one. Gonna go and cook a homemade curry for my beautiful wife, and I think I'm gonna have a bath because I am quite achy. Knees held up well today though, and it was just so much nicer crawling around on the foam. You know, I was doing like the army thing, you know, where you crawl like that. It was good. And it did take me quite a while because you know, I've got everything in the way sort of thing. But yeah, all good. Anyway, until tomorrow, have a good night. See you later, everyone. Bye bye.